All right, so in this lecture, I'm going to go over first how you install Google Search Console or set Google Search Console up. And then secondly, how I use Google Search Console to look at my different queries, which are keywords and the position, impressions, and clicks that I get for these queries. In the next lecture, I'll be talking about sitemaps very briefly and how you can submit a sitemap to Google because we do that through Google Search Console. But that will make more sense in the next lecture as well. So first, if you don't have Google Search Console set up, you'll need to go to search.google.com/search-console, or just open up Google and type in Search Console and then click the first link. It will lead you to a page that will look something like this, where it says you need to add a property. So you'll need to type in your domain here. So I'm just going to do example.com so you can see what it's going to ask you to do. If it doesn't auto-verify, sometimes it'll auto-verify based on your Google Analytics if that domain is set up or if you have Google domains. Sometimes it can auto-verify. If it doesn't auto-verify, it will have a pop-up like this where it says we need to add a TXT record to our DNS. Now don't be afraid. I'm going to walk you through how to do this very easily. All right. So we just need to add a TXT record to our DNS. So we do this by logging into wherever we bought our domain. I buy my domains on Google Domain. So when you have your, either domains.google.up or if it's GoDaddy or Bluehost, whatever you're using, try to find your domain and try to find where DNS settings are. So, you can do a quick Google search on that too. DNS settings for GoDaddy or DNS settings for Bluehost. And you'll be able to find somewhere where it says add custom records. And once we have this area located, we can actually add our TXT record. So Google Search Console is asking us to install this TXT record, which they give us here. So we need to copy this. So I just copied that. Let's go over to Google Domains or Bluehost or GoDaddy or whatever domain registrar you're using. And here we can use the @ symbol, or you just type in your domain. So obviously I did example.com, which is not right. It would be Moreno Collective or your domain, right? So type in your domain or the @ symbol. Choose the record. So mine's going to be TXT. You can always leave the time. Sometimes it'll say 1 hour, half hour, 600 seconds, all that kind of stuff. Just leave it at whatever it's supposed to be. And then here where it says text or value or record, you'll just paste in that big long code, okay? And then you'll click add, and that will add a TXT record to your website. You may need to wait, 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes up to a few hours, and in very rare cases, up to 24 hours for that TXT record to populate. But soon enough, you'll be able to click verify, and it will say ownership verification completed. Okay. So now that we've verified our account, again, if this is the first time that you've set up your account, you will need to wait a while, a week, 30 days, even 90 days for the data to really populate within your account. But if this is something you've already had set up, then we can jump right into understanding how to use Google Search Console.